Greetings, Earthlings and beings from a parallel dimension. I have no idea where I was going with that intro. It seemed like a great idea of something to say off the top of my head. I've got to stop doing that. I should just stick with hello, folks, because that tends to work best at not making me look like a crazy person. We're back in Control, and I want to try a couple of things right at the start of this video. First of all, I want to turn that off. Now, has that made a noticeable difference? And it's made a massive difference to the frame rate by, well, I'm currently sitting at 144, 120, 144 frames. So turning ray tracing off has had a massive performance impact. That looks reflective. I can't tell the difference here. But yeah, apparently ray tracing is the cause of the little hitching things that I've been experiencing. So I'm going to, for now, turn it off. Which is a shame because it's kind of the point. You know, it's supposed to look amazing. But to be fair, the game looks good anyway. Huh. What are we after? Right. That's not getting us anywhere. Right. Do we need to... Right, that puts us back there. That puts us back in the meta. That's a very smooth transition. Right, that's the pyramid. So can't go out the front. I thought there'd be like another light cord or something. But there isn't. Also interesting, we don't have a gun or anything here. This is a passive zone. Oh, that door's now closed.
The key has a black pyramid on it.
Ah. Not the world's most complex puzzle, but complex enough to stump me for a good 3 or 4 minutes. Right, so we can now... What is that? That's a painting. And a pull cord. Oh, it's a pull cord of the place from before with a bridge. Ring, ring. Right, now, I'm assuming that if we were to put... Oh, see, look how much of a difference that makes. So we go from... a flat, featureless blank to an actual room. I'm going to have to keep it on. Hello? Banana phone? The hotline / seashell is a transmitter / bridge. Directors can call the board long distance. Okay. I'm feeling that the elements so far are a little bit disjointed. A hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. Oops. So this is the astral plane. Right, whatever this thing is, it does not seem to have a health bar, so... Oh, it's coming for me! Maybe it's just a puzzle. Ah, maybe it's a puzzle. Maybe I'm just supposed to get round it. It's an obstacle course! Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Ring, ring! Ah! You can contact us. Past selves in the hotline. We expect compulsive weekly calls.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
It's got a knob on it. Hello?
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do.
Right.
Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
It should be noted that that is Max Payne. And the guy that's playing Darling is Alan Wake. Oh. Bleeding.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Okay, we can do that via the magical powers of teleportation.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
It sounds like she's talking about us. Use of the second person is generally quite specific. That door wasn't there before. But she could equally be talking to Dylan. Was it her brother? Her missing brother? Yeah, again, I'm just checking. Yeah, we've still got the gloss on the wood panels without ray tracing on. But it's a lot clearer because it's done. Oh. A secret passage to our office. The body's gone, obviously. The blood has not. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budgets. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the US Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Huh. So weird. So a lot of this place will... Oh, bit weird clipping there. We pushed that over the last time we came through here, I thought. Right, and again, getting some hitching. I'm just testing how much of a difference this makes. See, look at the reflections in the glass of how much. You know, if you don't have an RTX capable card, say you're playing on console. Agent death notification. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I'm honoured to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against our enemies. You will be remembered. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loves so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Don't know whether you can hear that dog outside while I'm talking. It gets quite warm in here, so... where am I going? Is that floating? Oh no, it's overlooking something. Oh yeah, we're back here. Anything that we missed while we were coming through the first time? Because there were a lot of office spaces, but we were being shot at. And I'm not great under pressure, as we know. Yeah, for example.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated...
Oh no, we've seen that one before.
Follow the...
We've seen that one, he says, about a...
Search the
Audio log.
Altered items or objects of power.
Anything in the center? Did these people keep respawning, I think. And I think... Yeah, so I think the world state resets periodically. In terms of, you know, what's open and what's not open. It probably makes it easier for the game to save data. You know, if unimportant things like, is the door open or closed? Is the radio on or off? Didn't come in here before. Collective unconscious. Yes, so that's just saying about how if enough people get together believing a certain thing, then power will come from it. The idea of the collective unconscious is not a new one. Ooh, clearance level 4. We don't have that. We don't have that at all. I'm assuming these things are nailed to the floor. So these are like containment boxes for... What ideas and concepts? Hold on. Hold on. There's a guard. Technological restrictions. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any something signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural, the oldest house to them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for them to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Which is why everything is very, very old school. So it's not that we're in the past, it's that the equipment is stuck in the past. Also why there's old-fashioned radios everywhere. Right. No, wait, this is above where we need to be. Oh. Ooh. Itching.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss?
Hi.
Sorry.
Slow.
You made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
But first... Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioural facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behaviour. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRI devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behaviour is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Heh. Heh, I say. Right, let's chat.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets.
Yes.
Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. The Hiss got him. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
Isn't it in lockdown?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all
Don't
that
feel like
noise
it.
can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is.
Yes.
We could find out
Yay.
something that would help us.
Tests. I don't know.
I like tests.
She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
What is...
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
The ring around us, it's almost like it's trying to get... You've got an opportunity to react to something. Same with the kind of red, gloopy... This janitor knows something. Are those plants? Those are plants. Pre-rendered cutscenes. Oh. Oh. This looks like fun. Doesn't look dangerous or insecure at all. 4 ability points received. Upgrade and unlock new abilities from the nearest control points. Energy boost, launch efficiency. We've got 2 energy boosts. Missions. Right. Upgrade and unlock new abilities.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
That will be the janitor.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Answered by obtaining a live specimen. Here?
Right.
Don't have the proper facilities.
Astral constructs. Weapon forms. Oh. So we can change... Okay, so we can upgrade and craft mods.
Observation.
Right, what are our abilities? Health, energy, melee, launch. Use 3 to unlock an additional weapon form slot. Use 15 to unlock an additional personal mod slot. Use 30 to unlock another personal mod slot. Okay. Right, we've got some health. Clearly, I'm going to take some launch damage. I'm assuming these are cumulative rather than additive. Let's take the early launch. Additional weapon form slot unlocked. Right, so launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. Oh no, maybe these are cumulative. So 25 plus, so we've got 75 there. And then you can have an additional 50% there. So that could really stack up. Okay, so we've unlocked an additional weapon forward slot. Board countermeasures. Oh, these are side quests. So some of them we have to... Some of them are active and some of them are passive. Oh no, they cycle. But you can only accept 3 at a time. Okay. And we can... Oops. I didn't actually mean to do that, but we've just unlocked a second weapon form. Shatter. So that is a shotgun, basically. And that cuts down on its recoil. How do we upgrade? But that creates them. That is all about...
They're saying Trench was shot dead.
Huh. Right. Right, so it's saying we need to kill... Woohoo! F does not seem to work. So we've got fewer shots. That's got a shorter range. Yeah, it said we needed to kill missions, was it? Yeah. Kill his guards. Kill enemies without dying. So I assume that means that we need to kill 50 of them. Without having to reload a save or something. Oh, wait, that's the director's office. That's not what we want. I want... The elevator. Where's the elevator? Here.
Time to work. Meet me in Demajen.
Yeah, this janitor.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Yeah, but he's also a tad creepy. He's got a Sony Walkman. While the Hiss invasion is the imminent threat, it is not the only danger in the oldest house.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office.
He did.
Is Ahti guiding me too?
And if so, why? We don't have clearance level 2. I know this, and yet I still tried the door.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
With some difficulty, I imagine. Hi, friends. And run away. Poor shooting. Right, so 7 out of 5. Oop. Yeah, see, unfortunately, in combat, it seems to really destroy the frame rate. Yeah, don't get me wrong. For most uses, it's not going to be a problem at all. It is literally the fact that I'm recording and playing on a single PC setup that is the problem. Now, if I wasn't using OBS, I can't imagine it would be a problem at all. And it might still cause problems. Kill his guards. Oh! Hi! Hitting the odd hiccup, but it's not actually destroying the frame rate currently. Ah! I'm assuming the change in music means that combat is over. Yeah, see, that does work now. It wasn't working to start with. Now, the frame rate's still dipping every now and again. So it's not... It's not this that's causing the problems. Let's turn those down and see if it helps. I've always found that shadows in games are things that I notice the least, unless they're really bad, but have the greatest performance hits. Hello. Threshold remnants. Janitor's office.
What's down that way?
Which way? This way. Investigate the strange light in the break room. Oh! Cleanse the merry-go-round horse object of power.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
An excellent question. Ah, we can now evade. Whoa. Okay, to evade dash, we are going to rebind some controls. Oh, we can kind of zap ourselves through the air. Oh, that's cool. Gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. Okay. You and the horse are now bound? Friends for life?
Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
Whee! So we're going to need to upgrade our energy soon so that we can fly more. Oh, the shifting walls then just made me feel a bit nauseous. That's really bright. Nope. Ah! Hidden location discovered. So, you could actually not do that. You could skip that event. Oops. Oh no. Is this going to be a different episode of the Threshold Kids? Yes, it is.
Hey, man! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's with the toilet modem sound? Whoa.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever.
What's the
You can get lost
dots?
in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
What? You know, there are going to be loads of people playing this that won't know what that sound effect is. Because they'll never have experienced a dial-up modem. And the thrill of being 56k. No, I didn't get... When did I get my first broadband connection? 2003? No, 2004, 2005, something like that. He's got a picture of himself on the door. Hello?
Well done.
Apparently this is a fairly famous Finnish actor.
Congratulations.
Not the character, the guy playing him.
Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop.
Eh?
I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look.
Maybe Ati is the bureau and his assistant is us.
Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Okay.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Carousel's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant.
Uh-huh.
Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table.
His euphemisms are all over the place.
That this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the pant around his head tighten.
What?
The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions.
I certainly feel like those were clear.
Before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at
Why have we not figured out that he's reading our mind yet?
Soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back.
Clearance level 2.
Great. Thank you, Ati.
Okay. New mission.
Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
Yeah.
Pensioner.
Right, we've got a level 2 key card. Friend time! Kill enemies without dying. He's got a shield. He had a shield. He also had a shield. He should have had a shield. Ritual material. That's a level 4 door. Can't get through there. Everything makes noise in this game. And it's kind of disconcerting. Huh. I think if I get too sidetracked whilst I'm recording, these episodes will undoubtedly end up stupid long. Yep. That opens up the shotgun.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion.
Thanks, Trench.
Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Okay. Burn the trash around the furnace. Escaped object of power. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple of weeks ago. If anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the set, to alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own. Definitely don't bind it to yourself. Oops. Because, you know, I've totally done that. So these are going to stack as well. Damage against enemy armor or just damage boost entirely? Also, what were assets? Oh yeah, they're our materials list. I don't know why, but I really like that. The big title cards. Oh, that's a friend. Hello, friendly. Oh, dear Lord.
Hey, are you new? Go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
I'm in charge here. I'm the director. Yeah, my frame rate just dipped down to 25. On OBS. The game's running fine.
Ma'am! Hey!
Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
No, not really.
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, it's us.
Ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
I can do something about that.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell.
Huh.
He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
No, you did not.
I knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it.
Thanks.
You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Well, that's catchy. Listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is?
Plan,
Sure,
schman.
have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Okay. Hello. Ching.
Clock back. Now. Oh man, Nadia's gonna be so pissed.
Right. Aha. A handy place to stop. Abilities. Right, I thought we might get one to for our evade to make it use less energy or something, but apparently not. More health, more energy. More energy. And we shall save up for the next bit. Right, Astral Constructs. Construct Spin. Spin has a generous magazine and high rate of fire. Best used in controlled bursts. So it's an SMG. Right, so we've upgraded our mod. Ah, okay, we've got that sorted. Oh. Right, his rangers, mold hosts. Huh. There seems to be a lot to this game, and that is good, because shallow games are boring. I want games that are going to confuse me in terms of plot and mystery, and in terms of systems, because I like being confused. It is a shame that the... wonder if I just turn that off, how much of a difference that will make. Yeah, I really feel like having at least the basic ray tracing on is kind of essential to really getting the experience of this game. But on a solo PC recording setup, it's just the frame rate. And you'll see it through the video because there's nothing I can do about it once it's recorded. You'll probably see it dip anytime I'm stuttering. That's usually the frame rate. It's not me. We'll see how we get on. You know, Quantum Break was a very taxing game as well. And keep in mind that I am running at 1440p. You know, that I'm not running at 1080. If it does get horrible, I'll see if I can do something about that. But until next time, thank you for watching, peoples. And I will see you all next time. I was going to say something clever there, I think. It didn't happen. Clearly the game is messing with my brain. Cheerio, folks. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.